coffee's cold on the kitchen stall. There's a fading mark where your picture sat on the wall. I still reach out in the middle of the night to the empty side where we used to be alright. The silence here is a heavy sound. It's the only thing you didn't take when you headed out of town. I walk the halls like a ghost in my own home, learning how to breathe in a house made of stone. And I'm drowning in everything you left behind, the echoes of your laughter, the secrets in my mind, a t-shirt in the drawer, a scent upon the air, reminding me of promises that are no longer there. It's the little things that cut me like a knife, just the wreckage of a half-finished life. I'm picking up the pieces, but I'm losing my mind, living in the shadow of everything you left behind. I saw your book on the nightstand shelf, with the page still turned like you're coming back yourself. But the dust is settling on the stories we told, and the fire in the hearth is gone, bitter and cold. I try to move the chair, I try to change the view, but every corner of this room is a monument to you. They say the time is a healer, that the pain will eventually part, but time is just a witness to a slow breaking heart. And I'm drowning in everything you left behind, the echoes of your laughter, the secrets in my mind, a t-shirt in the drawer, a scent upon the air, reminding me of promises that are no longer there. It's the little things that cut me like a knife, just the wreckage of a half-finished life. I'm picking up the pieces, but I'm losing my mind, living in the shadow of everything you left behind. You took your keys and you took your pride, but you left the I love yous. I've got nowhere to hide. You took the future, you took the light, and left me with the maybes in the middle of the Yeah, I'm drowning in everything you left behind. everything you left behind. Just a memory I can't unwind. I'm still here, but you're everywhere. I'm sitting on the kitchen floor, the tiles are cold and white, tracing out your name in the dim and dusty light. I found a stack of paper tucked beneath the spare room bed, filled with all the forever things that we once said. My hands are shaking slightly as I fold the edges thin, wondering how we let the winter air come rushing in. The ink is still dark, but the feeling's gone gray. I'm holding on to words that you've already thrown away. So here's a love letter for the trash can, a poem for the ghost, to the version of you that I think I love the most. Every I miss you and every don't let go is just a scrap of paper with nowhere left to go. It's a beautiful wreckage, a symphony of could have been, writing love letters for the trash can again. I read the one from April when you said I was your home. Now I'm standing in these hallways feeling so alone. I thought about burning them to watch the smoke rise high, but even the fire feels like too much of a goodbye. So I'll crumple up the promises and the plans we never made, and watch the color of our history start to fade. Yeah, it's a love letter for the trash can, a poem for the ghost, to the version of you that I think I love the most. Every I miss you and every don't let go is just a scrap of paper with nowhere left to go. It's a beautiful wreckage, a symphony of could have been, writing love letters for the trash can again. They say the time will heal it, that the sting will eventually die, but they don't see me bleeding through every you and I. It's a heavy kind of silence, the sound of paper hidden tin, the finality of realizing you're never coming back. It's last love letter for the trash can, a final prayer for the ghost, to the man who used to love me, or the one I and full now, just like my heart used to be. I'm letting go of you so I can find a version of me. Just paper and ink, just paper and ink. Goodbye. I still haven't moved the coffee cup from Tuesday. The lipstick ring is fading on the rim. The radio is humming in the hallway, playing songs we used to dance to on a whim. I reached across the sheets to find your shadow, but the cotton's cold and quiet as a stone. There's a heavy kind of nothing in the bedroom, a sound I never knew till I was home alone. I'm waiting for the floorboards to start creaking. I'm listening for your keys against the door, but the silence is the loudest thing I'm hearing, and I can't find the rhythm anymore. Oh, the record's still spinning, but the needle's gone thin. The walls are closing out and the cold's coming in. We were a symphony, a beautiful heart. Now I'm just a whisper in a hollow goodbye. The piano is dusty, the strings went and popped. This is the day the music stopped. Yeah, this is the day the music stopped. The neighbors' kids are laughing through the window. It's funny how the world just carries on. The sun still has the nerve to touch the garden, like it doesn't even know that you are gone. I tried to hum our melody this morning, but my throat felt like it's full of broken glass. Every note we wrote is turning into ashes, watching every second turn to in the past. There's no more percussion in my heartbeat. There's no more harmony in the rain. Just a long, low whistle of a lonely wind trying to whistle but the air is too thin to hold a tune, and the stars are just holes in a dead afternoon. The record's still spinning, but the needle's gone thin. The walls are closing out and the cold's coming in. We were a symphony, a beautiful high. Now I'm just a whisper in a hollow goodbye. This is the day the music stopped. No more encore, no more light, just the static of the night. The song is over, baby. The day the music stopped. I still reach for my phone when the sun starts to set. A ghost of a habit I haven't lost yet. I scroll to your name, then I stare at the screen, caught in the silence of what could have been. The house is too quiet, the coffee's gone cold, and I'm holding on to a hand I can't hold. The air in this room feels heavy and strange, like a book with a chapter I'm desperate to change, but the ink has already run dry on the page. And I didn't know it was the end of the line, the very last time that I called you mine. No thunder, no warning, no tears in your eyes, just a soft conversation and whisper goodbyes. If I'd known the clock was just seconds from still, I'd have made that moment an eternity's thrill. Now I'm haunting the memory, a ghost in a shrine of the very last time I called you mine. I saw you today in a crowd downtown. You look like yourself, but the world didn't drown. You laughed at a joke someone else had to say, and I watched all my gravity drift far away. You're a stranger who knows all my secrets by heart, a masterpiece of work that's been pulled all apart. Mine used to taste like a promise, a home. Now it just sounds like I'm being alone. It's a word with no weight, it's a bird with no wings. It's the hollowest song that a broken heart sings. Because I didn't know it was the end of the line, the very since the N is the time, the E is the ending I didn't design. The last time, the very last time, I called you mine. I'm tracing the patterns on the ceiling skin, counting the places where the light gets thin. I reach for your side, but the sheets are cold. Just a story left half finished, a hand I can't hold. The clock on the wall has a hollow beat, like a heart trying to run on a dead-end street. I try to remember the sound of your name, but the silence is playing a different game. It's heavy, it's humming, it's starting to rise, until I can't see the truth through the lies. Now it's just static between the walls, the echo of footsteps and empty halls, a frequency flickering, white and gray, watching the memory of us fade away. I'm reaching through ghost eyed and the salt of my tears, but there's nothing but noise after all of these years. Just static, cold white static between the walls. The kitchen is haunted by the steam of your drink. I'm standing too close to the edge of the sink. Every shadow is shaped like the way that you move, but I'm stuck in the skip of a broken groove. I'd scream out your name just to break through the veil, but my voice is a ship that has forgotten to sail. Is it me? Is it you? Is it just how it ends when lovers turn strangers and strangers won't mend? The signal is dying, the picture is blurred. I'm losing the meaning of every last word. It's loud and it's lonely, it's all that I've got. This humming vibration of everything we're not. Oh, it's just static between the walls, the echo of footsteps in empty halls, a frequency gleaming, white and gray, watching the memory of us fade away. I'm reaching through ghost sun and the sound of my tears, but there's nothing but noise after all of those years. Just static, cold white static between the walls. Tune it out, I'm trying to tune it out, but the house is humming and the air is numbing. Just static. Told the host just me like it didn't leave a bruise. To say it out loud is to admit that I lose. I'm sitting in the corner where the shadows like to lean, in the quietest corner this city's ever seen. The silver's laid for two, but the glass is only mine. I'm sipping on the memory of a different place and time. And now it's a table for one in the dark, counting every jagged piece of a shattered heart. I'm reaching for your hand across the candlelight, but I'm grabbing at the ghost of a lonely night. The waiter asked if I'm waiting for a friend. I tell him I'm just waiting for the world to end. At this table, for one in the dark. The couples at the window, they're laughing in the glow. They're living in a movie that I used to know. I'm staring at the chair where you're supposed to be. It's the heaviest thing in this room to me. I ordered your favorite, the wine you always chose, just to feel the sting of how the story goes. And I'm not hungry for the food, I'm just starving for the truth of how you walked away so easy while I'm anchored to this booth. The check comes for a soul that I can't afford to pay, so I'll sit here in the silence until they sweep the floor away. At my table, for one in the dark, counting every jagged piece of a shattered heart. I'm reaching for your hand across the candlelight, but I'm grabbing at the ghost of a lonely night. The waiter asked if I'm waiting for a friend. I tell him I'm just waiting for the world to end. At this table, for one in the dark, table for one, the candles burning low. Table for one, I got nowhere left to go. Just the salt and the wine in the dark, in the hollow where you used to have a heart. I woke up and turned to the side of the bed to say something sweet that I'd kept in my head. But the sheets are as cold as a winter in June, and the silence is humming a heartbreaking tune. I walked to the hallway and passed by the glass, waiting for someone I knew in the past. But I'm just a ghost in my own ghost in my mirror, still looking for you. I'm wearing the sweater you left on the floor. It smells like the coffee and life from before. But the sleeves are too long and my hands are too thin. Like I'm losing the battle with the air I'm breathed in. I try to say hello to the face in the frame, but the eyes are hollow and they don't know my name. You took all the color, you took all the light, and left me to haunt these four walls every night. I'm a flicker of static, a whisper, a blur, a memory of someone who's not who they were. I'm screaming so loud, why can't I be seen? I'm the empty space where a heartbeat should have been. Ghost in my mirror, still looking for you. Still looking for you. I'm fog on the window, I'm dust on the shelf. A stranger who's trying to find his old self. But the glass is so cold and the mirror is empty, just like me. I'm standing in a sea of faces I don't know, chasing shadows where the neon used to glow. The bass is shaking floorboards, the laughter's way too loud. But I've never felt this lonely in a frantic swaying crowd. I reach out for a tether, something real to hold, but the air where you once stood is growing bitter, gray and cold. In these crowded rooms and my empty hands, I'm a ghost in a place where nobody understands. I've got 1,000 voices ringing in my ears, but I'm drowning in the silence of these wasted years. My fingers ache to find you, to touch a love that's gone. In these crowded rooms, I'm always standing. like you do. For a heartbeat I'm convinced that it's finally you. But then the light shifts over and the stranger turns away, and the hope I tried to kindle turns to ash and shades of gray. I'm holding on to nothing, just the ghost of how we felt, watching every memory like a candle start to melt. How can there be so many people in one space, and not a single person with a glimmer of your grace? The walls are closing in, though the floor is wide and vast. I'm a prisoner of a future that's still living in the past. In these crowded rooms, in my empty hands are the ghosts, in a place where nobody understands. I've got 1,000 voices ringing in my ears, but I'm drowning in the silence of these wasted years. My fingers ache to find you, to touch a love that's gone. In these crowded rooms, I'm always standing all alone. Empty hands, heavy heart, watching the world just fall apart. The music fades, the lights go dim, but I'm still reaching. Yeah, I'm still reaching for a hand that isn't there. I'm staring at the wallpaper on my phone. The glow is the only light I've got alone. I find your name and let my thumb just hover there, like I could catch a ghost out of the empty air. I know the sequence by the rhythm in my hands, a muscle memory that my heart still understands. But the call button feels like a ledge I'll never leave, another promise that I wasn't meant to keep. Now I'm dialing numbers that I can't call, waiting for the silence to break my phone. Type it out, then I watch it fade, just a digital grave for the plans we made. I'm reaching for a voice, losing God, whispering your name to the midnight. Maybe I'm dying in the static, losing it all, just dialing numbers I can't call. Do you still have that crack across the screen? Do you still look for me in the spaces in between? I wonder if my contact photo's been erased, or if I'm just a shadow you can't quite displace. I hit the first 3 digits and I start to shake, realizing how much sorry I still need to make. But the network is a wall I can't get through, because the person on the end isn't really you. Now I'm dialing numbers that I can't call, waiting for the silence to break my fall. I type it out, then I watch it fade, just a digital grade for the plans we made. I'm reaching for a voice that isn't there, whispering your name to the midnight air. Yeah, I'm dying in the static, losing it all, just dialing numbers I can't call. It's a 7-digit haunting, a ghost in the machine, the loudest conversation that'll never be heard or seen. My fingers on the trigger, but the line is already dead, just like every single word that we never actually said. One more time, I clear the screen back to the black, and I might have been. Maybe tomorrow I'll find the strength to let it go. But tonight I'm just a shadow in the glow, dialing numbers, numbers I can't call. The kettle's whistling at 2 a.m., but I'm still setting out a cup for you again. The radiator hums a lonely, hollow sound, while the snow is turning gray upon the ground. I reached across the sheets to touch your hand, but I only found the space where we had planned to grow old and quiet, to fade into the light. Now I'm just a shadow in the middle of the night, and it's midnight on a Tuesday. The world is fast asleep and doing fine, but I'm stuck in a hallway of a life that isn't yours and isn't mine. It's not a grand goodbye, it's not a cinematic There's a grocery list stuck on the fridge door for things we don't need to buy anymore. I saw your favorite sweater in the hall. I haven't had the heart to move it at all. They say the time will heal the deepest cut, but they don't tell you how the doors stay shut. How a random weeknight turns into a cage when you read it's midnight on a Tuesday. The world is fast asleep and doing fine, but I'm stuck in a hallway of a life that isn't yours and isn't mine. It's not a grand goodbye, it's not a cinematic rain. It's just a Tuesday silence, making friends with all the pain. Yeah, it's midnight on a Tuesday, and I'm still waiting for the phone to ring. If grief is just love with no place to go, then I'm overflowing. Didn't you know? The moon is just a sliver, cold and paper thin, asking me when I'm gonna let the morning in. Midnight on a Tuesday. The clock is ticking loud enough to break. Midnight on a Tuesday. How many more of these am I supposed to take? Just a regular night, just a regular heart, falling regular apart. Midnight, midnight. I'm standing in the doorway of the room we used to share, but the silence is a weight that's getting harder now to bear. I saw you at the station, just a shadow in the crowd. I went to call your name, but the ache was just too loud. You have the same old jacket and that silver on your wrist, but there's a coldness in your eyes that I didn't know exist. We used to speak a language only we could understand. Now I'm reaching for a ghost and catching nothing but the sand. Oh, you look like a stranger now, someone I've never met, with a heart I cannot follow and a sun that's finally set. I know every line upon your palm, the way you used to smile, but looking at you lately, I haven't seen you in a while. It's the cruelest kind of heartbreak, the kind that won't allow me to love the person standing there. you look like a stranger now. You're wearing that expression that you save for people passing by, polite and distant, vacant, like a pale and empty sky. Do you remember how we promised we would never drift this far? Now I'm searching for a signal from a long dead distant star. I'm memorizing features that I thought I knew by heart, but I can't find the piece of us that kept it all from falling apart. Is there any of me left in there? Underneath the hello and the how have you been? Or did you wash me off like a winter rain until you became a man, woman I've never seen? Yeah, you look like a stranger now, someone I've never met, with a heart I cannot follow and a sign that's finally said. I know every line upon your palm, the way you used to smile, but looking at you lately, I haven't seen you in a while. It's the cruelest kind of heartbreak, the kind that won't allow me to love the person standing there. 'Cause you look like a stranger now. I'll walk away in silence, I'll let the memory fade, but it's hard to leave the home that your hands and my hands made. Goodbye to the version of you I used to know. You look like a stranger now, just a stranger now. I still set the table for two out of habit, and I catch my reflection and realize I don't have it. The noise of the kettle, the hum of the fridge are the only things crossing this hollowed out bridge. I used to fear quiet, I used to need speech, but you're a coastline that's drifted way out of my reach. So I'm learning to love the silence you left in this empty apartment, a beautiful theft. The echoes are fading, the ghosts have moved on, and I'm finding the rhythm in you being gone. It's heavy, it's cold, and it's violent, but I'm finally learning to love the silence. to the places where we used to shout, to see if the air has some words to give out. But the park bench is frozen, the record shop's closed, and I'm just a secret that nobody knows. The static in my head is starting to clear, now that your voice isn't all that I hear. It's not that I'm happy, it's not that I'm fine, it's just that I'm done trying to make you still mine. The ringing in my ears is starting to cease. Maybe this loneliness is a version of peace. Yeah, I'm learning to love the silence you left in this empty apartment, a beautiful theft. The echoes are fading, the ghosts have moved on, and I'm finding the rhythm and you being gone. It's heavy, it's cold, and it's violent, but I'm finally learning to love the silence. No more I'm sorry, no more I'm home, just the soft sound of being alone. Shh. I'm learning to love the silence. The coffee's cold, the silence is loud. I'm tracing your shadow in this empty crowd. The keys are on the counter where you left them to stay, but you took the warmth of the sun when you walked away. I'm memorizing the cracks in the ceiling tonight, searching for a reason we couldn't get it right. I'm reaching for your hand in the middle of a dream, but the bed is an ocean and I'm losing the stream. It's a quiet kind of violent, the way we fell apart, just a slow motion shattering of a tired heart. It's the heartbreak and the final goodbyes. The I love you is fading like a pale sunrise. Every promise we made is a ghost in the hall. I'm standing in the ruins, watching it all fall. How do I breathe when the air feels like lead? Living with the echoes of everything we said. This is the end of us, no more tears left to cry, just the weight of the heartbreak and the final goodbye. I walk past the park where we carved out our names. Now the wood is all rotted and it's not the same. The songs on the radio all sound like a thread, reminding me of things I haven't learned to forget. You're a habit I'm breaking, a wound that won't close. The thorns are still stinging, though I've lost the rose. If I could go back to the start of the rain, would I choose the love if I knew it meant the pain? Or would I walk past you, a stranger in the street, and save my soul from this bitter defeat? But I can't rewrite the pages, the ink is already dry. I'm just a footnote in your hello and goodbye. It's the heartbreak and the final goodbyes. The I love you's fading like a pale sunrise. Every promise we made is a ghost in the hall. I'm standing in the ruins, watching it all fall. How do I breathe when the air feels like lead? Living with the echoes of everything we said. This is the end of us, no more tears left to cry. Just the weight of the heartbreak and the final goodbye. So I'll turn out the light and I'll walk through the door. I'm not the person you loved anymore. Final goodbye.